Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, where you get brews, reviews, but best of all, views. Welcome back to the Lake District and another wild camp. This one's a common mountain. I say common because everyone seems to go up it. Cat Bells. Last time I was up here I was looking and I seen a nice little ledge just off the top. And I thought maybe that's worth a wild camp. So I thought, well, it's not busy. I'll get up there and see what it's like. Right, just as going up, looking at the views, that island there, St Herbert's Island, or Sherbet's Island as some of the locals call it. It's another spot where people row out to and camp on it, but when the weather's quite bad, it can be quite hard to get to. The mountain rescue pulled off 5 blokes the other week, oh matron, and yeah, they couldn't get to the island just because of the weather. When the weather's nice, it's a nice little camp. I haven't camped over there, but I've certainly been to the island myself. Right, on to the next scramble. Okay, so just came up the middle of there, in the dry, dead easy. You just walk all the way up. And we've got this little bit here and it's level on top until the next scramble. But it's a bit of a mission when you've got this big thing on my back. And it's certainly getting heavier and heavier as I'm putting more things in. So maybe, hopefully as summer comes around, we can start lightening the load. It's still 0 degrees at night, and if there's wind, chill factor, it can still drop down to, well, chill factor -5, but it looks like when you look on the mountain weather information, maybe I should put a link to that below. Actually, it's quite a useful link for looking at the weather and what it's going to be like on the mountains. So that's Barra Fell. Slept almost on the top of that. Just in between there's a little bit of grass there. I was on there. Going up a bit there, you've got Bath. That was the other one. Last week I was up Carlside, just on that green patch there that's looking by the sun. Latrig. And behind there's another one behind Waller Crag. As some of you know, I live and work in the Lake District, and I was just planning in my head what to do for tonight. And I was driving along Lawton Way, and I seen a vehicle I recognised with 3 people in it. Anyway, turns out they stopped, got out, had a good chat with them. 3 YouTubers that I subscribe to, all 3 of them actually. Biggest one is a guy called Blot Outdoors. He's a funny guy and puts a different twist on wild camping and stuff. And if anyone's into stealth camping, he does a bit of that. And then there's Bonnie Lad Adventures, otherwise known as Cowboy Chris. All 3 of them are called Chris. And then there's the other one, Yakka Travels, and 3 good lads, and quite inspiring, giving me some, you know, some information on what to do and things like that. So I'm just coming up the last scramble now to the top. I always call it a scramble, but this first part, you know, it's just a steep walk. It's nothing much at all because it's so well trodden in. You know, you barely have to put your hands down when you don't. So, don't know what grade it is, if it's a grade of scramble, but it's certainly an easy one. Okay, going up to the top. We'll get an idea of where we might be stopping. Certainly not on the top of here. It's a bit too rocky. I think what we might do is drop down the other side. I want to have a look at a couple of ledges. There was a ledge that I saw back there, but it's way too slopey for my style. So there's always onwards and upwards, but I think we should be able to find something around this bit. A little bit there, just where that bird is. I'm gonna have a little scout down. It's not too far from the top actually. That'll be a good one if I can get it. No, this is far too much. There's a little tiny pitch up there, but have a little look off to here, see if there's anything. See, it keeps going, but you look at it from here and it looks fine, then you get down and it's a bit of a slope. Well, pop down to here, see if this little bit here's going to surprise us. I think it's a bit off level. It's a bit too close to this edge as well. Oh, but it's not a cliff, it's still steep enough to take a tumble in the dark. Yeah, don't want to be going down there. And in fact, one time I came up here early doors and there was a guy camped, and I'm sure it was around here somewhere, but I can't find where the pitch was. I'm going to have a look over there and possibly over at that point there where all that mossy bit is. I think it could have been there, and it's, again, we're not too far. This bit here, I mean, you're right next to the path, but if I'm doing a late camp and then an early get up like I normally do, probably won't see that many people. If I face my tent over this way, and yeah, get some quite nice views actually. So choices are here, where I get a nice view of that, get less of a sunrise, but I think I'm going to face my tent that way because we've got the path here, and I think people don't want to see me waking up in the morning cooking me breakfast or whatever. So I'm going to face it over that way so we can get a nice sunset. And I'm just coming over here to see this second pitch here, whether I'll get a nicer sunrise. But I don't know about you, but I think that view there is better. This one's, I mean, yeah, they're all beautiful, but this sort of view we've got here is such a nice one. But here you get more, because you come away from the mountain, you can see, you know, Blencathra and Waller Crag over there. That's Bleaberry Fell. That's going to be another one I want to do. So we've got some nice colours here. It looks like that's possibly rain, but the wind's going that way. So whatever's over there is coming my way. So I think there I do get a bit more sheltered from the wind. So I'm going to go up there, pitch up there, and we're going to have this as a view. To be honest, I think that's going to be the highest pitch you're ever going to get without pitching on the rocks at the top. Also means I can quickly bob up there and get some nice views as the night's fading. Right, now we know this tent, let's see how quick we can get it up. Record time, I think. Just as the sun's just peeking out as well. So I get some nice views from this side. And again, just down from the top, which is going to be, you know, this is going to be the highest level pitch ever for Cat Bells. You're not going to get any higher. And like I say, I'm coming here late at night, and I'm going to be leaving first thing in the morning. There will be people coming past, but I'm going to be facing that way. Everyone else will be on the top and that way. Keep me private, no one will see me cooking my food. Right, so got dark pretty quick. We're going to try this Mugu Mugu, and we've got grape flavour. Very nice. Very grapey. Right, time for tea. We're going to have adventure food pasta bolognese. Just add water. 8 minutes. We'll see how this goes. Okay, it's been 8 minutes. Let's give this pasta bolognese a shot. Sorry for the lighting, but this is all we've got, I'm afraid. Right, let's try this pasta bolognese. Does smell nice. I think I need to mix this up a bit more. Always take them out. Yeah. Very nice. Well, that was quite nice. And it's time for bed. And I will see you in the morning. Hopefully we get a good sunrise up there and get a bit more videoing done. Anyway, good night. See you in the morning. Well, it's 6:30, so I'm not going to bother with breakfast this morning. I'm going to get off just because this is quite a busy mountain and quite close to the path, so I'm going to pack up early and then get off, but we'll have a little look outside and see what it's like. Look at this guy rope, all slack. Just didn't bother last night to tighten it up, just because I knew it was going to be such a calm night. So I'll come out and have a little scout around. Right, we're going to go back up here. To those people that have never seen cat bells when you're up there by yourself, let's go up and have a look. Just coming up over the top, bit of an icy breeze. I'm glad I slept down that side actually. Look how calm the lake is though. Right, we'll just get up over to the top here and give you a 360. There's the tent just down there. So if we've gone up high, Carlside just over there is in cloud, so I'm glad I never did. I've picked a little bit of rubbish up today, but just looking around here, let's have a little gander. There's a tissue there, a bit of plastic there. Usually what happens is, in windy conditions, things get blown off down here. So you usually find bits and pieces. But you don't have to go too far off the trail to actually find a bit of rubbish. There's a plastic bottle top, I'll take that with me. Okay, I'm going to get back down to the tent and then pack it away, get on, I think. Just thinking, I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, but you know, if you want to get the fell to yourself, it's fairly easy to, you know. This is a weekend and it's one of the busiest mountains. Right, I'm just going to practice taking the tent down with gloves on. One, because this is my winter tent, and two, it's a bit cold, so I thought it's good to try this in summery conditions or warmer conditions. So let's give it a go. All done. So since I've packed away, 2 people have been up and down. So that's 3 people on the mountain now. Funnily enough, both of them have come from the back of the mountain instead of over the top, which is the more common route. Anyway, usual stuff, leave no trace. The trouble is with this rubbish on the mountain thing, the people that leave rubbish are the type of people that don't watch YouTube videos of people wild camping and, you know, go on Facebook. They don't go on the groups and see all this rubbish that's left. So it is a problem, but hopefully if we all sort of do the leave no trace thing on the videos and stuff like that, the odd few will pick it up, and at least there'll be slightly less litter on the fells. I mean, considering this is such a busy mountain, there's not much litter, but there shouldn't be any. It's a mountain, not a bin. Anyway, see you in a bit. Right, one last look. We've got to go up to the top anyway, but I'm going to try a little climb up there and see how it goes. Right, so now coming up 7:30. 2 people and myself have been up so far. Let's see what we've got coming up now. No one as of yet. I'm just on the last little flat section of Cat Bells. Got another little scramble to go, and then down to the van. Clouds just lifting over there. In fact, they're lifting all around. We've still got a clear one on this one today, which I'm quite happy for. Right, down this little scramble, I'm just going to look and have a... I mean, I always go off that way, but I'm going to go down this way. Just, you know, people do go this way, so I'm just going to have an experiment and see what it's actually like. I would imagine this in the wet will be a bit hairy. But in the dry, it's not too bad at all. The vivid dreams I have. I dreamt that some guy opened my tent, was just talking to me, and was like, "Oh, when are you going to move?" And I just sort of said, "Well, I was going to camp here for the night." And he's like, "Oh, that's fine, yeah, I'll just wait here." And then sat there, a bit weird, but you tend to sleep a bit lighter when you're camping, just because the noises, it's different, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I tend to have a bit more vivid dreams. Right, well, that was another successful wild camp up Cat Bells. Got this one in early, so I didn't have too much traffic. I knew it might be a problem trying to camp on top there, and I kind of knew it'd have to be pretty close to the path, but we did it. This has been Lost in the Lakes, and I'll see you in the next one.